So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you notice about the problems on today's assignment? Well, both of them. But the notes page particularly.
So there's one for every day.
So we've got to simplify them. Do they look like those bonus problems I had you do last week on the quiz? Yeah. So on the bonus problems last week, it was alluding to this lesson to see how well you could think ahead, right? So no phone should be out. No phone should be out. If you've got your phone out, then you're asking for detention.
I was taking my break.
Okay? No. That's what your Chromebook is for. You can look on Skyward on your Chromebook if you need to check your grade. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, come on. I need you to focus. Okay?
Do I have to do this first?
So, for problem number 1 here, what is your order of operations, guys? What do you do first? The parentheses first. So, look at this right here. There's nothing inside the parentheses that we can simplify, but we're going to still do our parentheses first. We're going to write this group out first. So, how many of these groups do I need?
2.
I need 2. So I've got a group of 1 X tile, right? Plus 4 little ones. Okay. So, and I have it 2 times. So you're right, Jaden. So we're going to do that twice. Okay. So we've got 1 X and 4 ones twice. So this 2, this is the mistake I saw in those of you that tried to do this bonus question, which I wanted everybody to try if they had time. But they treated this as little 1 tiles. Okay? So you need to remember that if it's next to a parentheses, that's how many groups we have. Okay? So 2 groups of this group that's inside this. Remember we talked about this being the truck, right? So this is how many of them that the truck is delivering to the store, it's distributing to the store, right? So now that we've done our parentheses, we can look at this other part. So how do I write 3x?
Just 3 triangles, right?
Just 3 rectangles, yes.
Yeah.
So now that we've got this one all done, and we've got our 3 x's, and we have our 2 groups. Okay, I'm just drawing that dotted line to show that it's 2 groups of the same thing. Okay, so we've got 1 group, 2 groups. Okay. So how many x's do I have all together to simplify this?
5.
So I've got 5 x's, and then how many ones?
8.
8. Okay. You only make this number in front of the parentheses, group these things. This 3 over here has no effect on what's in this parentheses over here. Has no effect on anything else except for telling me how many X tiles I have right there. So look at this one. Okay. What am I going to start with first here? With the parentheses again. Okay. So how many groups do I have of that parentheses?
3.
3. So I've got 1 X tile, and then 1 -1 tile, so it's going to be a little square, right? And how many do I have of those? We've got 3 groups of them. Okay. So here's, right? Again, the dotted line is just showing the grouping. On your assignment, you don't have to. Because this is notes, I'm just trying to help you see that this was 3 groups of the same thing. Okay, am I done?
No,
What do I still have?
+5.
Plus 5. It's going to be little tiles, big tiles,
1 tile.
little one tiles. Now, when I'm simplifying, remember I've got to do my 0 pairs. So what 0 pairs do I have here?
1, 2, 3.
And I've got these 3 right here
Yeah.
that cancel each other out, so I'm not going to count them.
So it means
It's
you-
3x.
you would do a 3x plus 2.
3x plus 2 is what I'm left with. Okay. Now those were all positive groups, right? Did y'all still need to see that one for a second? So problem number 3, remember we talked about this. This is actually a negative 4 groups. So I want to, very first, I want to take this negative and I'm going to change the signs of everything in my group first. Okay, this is going to help you. So we're going to change this negative to a positive, and that's going to make this group be negative x minus 2, because I'm going to change the signs of everything in my group. Yes, sir.
How do we know when to change it if it's negative like that?
Only if the negative is in front of whatever goes in front of the parentheses.
Okay.
So only if it goes with something in the parentheses there. So this is my new problem now that I got rid of that negative grouping. So here's my group. So I'm going to have 1 negative x and 2 negative 1 tiles. And how many groups of those do I have?
4.
4. So that's one group. Here's my second group. Third group. Fourth group. Okay, so I've taken care of all of this part. What's left to take care of?
That 1x.
We've got this 1x that was out here in front, so I still need it. Oops, it's not negative, is it? No. I keep doing that. I keep wanting to shade in my Xbox. And it's not negative. It's positive.
What? How are you erasing this?
She's doing it with a marker.
Okay, I got a sheet over it so that I can erase. Okay, so I'm doing this again to show my grouping because this was still confusing to some of you guys on the quiz yesterday.
Did we get the 5th x off of the x that came first? X
Yes.
minus 4?
So yes, this x came first, and then this grouping of x's here all came from what was with the parentheses.
Alright.
Okay. So do I have any 0 pairs?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, 1x will 0 out.
And then 3x plus 2 minus 3. Negative 3x.
Negative 3x minus 8.
So why do you need to change those? Just refresh my memory, why would you need to change them?
Because can you make a negative group of something? No.
Okay.
So because it's a negative group, it's like a negative photo. You got to do it the opposite. Same thing, but it's the opposite. So
Okay, I got you.
okay, boys.
He's asleep.
You get
Okay.
So he done one part.
Okay. So what number is in front of here if I only have a negative?
Here, do that.
What's that invisible number that's always there when you're multiplying?
One, right?
One, right? There's an invisible one there. Peyton, head up for me. Okay? An invisible one there. So how many groups of what's in parentheses do I need?
One.
One. But what do I need to do with the sign because that's a negative one?
Just.
I've got to change all my signs. So this is going to be a negative 2x and a positive 5. And I still have this 6 out front. It didn't change. Only what's after that negative inside the parentheses changes. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my one group of negative 2x's first, because I told y'all to do what was in the parentheses first, right? So here's 2 negative x's and 5 ones tiles. And what do I have to do for this 6 right here?
Six, one square.
6 just little 1 squares. Yes. Are they positive or negative?
Positive.
So what is my final simplified answer for this?
Negative 2x plus 11.
Okay. I want you guys on your own real quick. I'll walk around and see how you're doing. Okay, I'll leave that one there. But I want you guys to work on number 5 and 6. Okay, we'll do number 7 and 8 together here in a moment. Okay, so work on 5 and 6 because they're similar to what we just did at the top. So do number 5 and 6. Logan, work on your paper.
I'm trying to work on it quick.
I see some of you didn't get 3 and 4 drawn, so I'm going to put that back on the board so that you can see them. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so that you can.
What is that launch? Stop playing. What is that launch?
There's all of those top ones.
Go put building blocks in there.
Okay. There's all of those top ones.
What about it?
Wait,